You've found the Higher Minds Podcast, the podcast for the intellectual, unsophisticated stoner. This show is for consenting adults. The views expressed are solely those of Scott, Papa Darby, and your mom. Spark it up. It's time to get high.
I'm not decent. Maybe you're decent.
Fuck, I'm never decent.
I don't know. You look decent now.
I always
You
look
have your
good.
clothes on.
I'm not decent, though.
I don't know. I've never seen you indecent, to be honest.
Your mom has, though.
Ah, you had sex with my mom.
It's cute you think it was just sex.
What?
There you go. Huh?
What?
There may or may not have been animals and witnesses.
God damn. All right. Hey.
Mexico's a fun place.
Get you. They do some shit there. You do some shit there, I guess.
So, this is another episode of the Higher Minds
It's
Podcast.
a very nice podcast.
It is.
Yeah.
Scott.
Papa Darby.
And we have H&K back with us again.
They're back.
Hey!
Yay.
Hello.
Special guests. H&K. We have a new intro.
We do.
Yeah. It's going to be a Russian roulette of who it's going to be. Right?
Just spin it and see who loses.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a loss to be on the intro? No?
I don't know.
Okay.
This isn't going well yet.
I have no idea what's happening.
So,
What's the topic of the day?
topic is Keanu Reeves, inspirational people, Keanu Reeves. Not to be confused with Keanu Reeves, We are not going to be talking about that, except for right now, and explaining that we're not going to be talking about Keanu Reeves, How many times can you say Keanu Reeves, Hashtag Keanu Reeves, I think I said Keanu.
I'm just going to let you go. Just
Yeah.
talking about some dude's colon.
Not some dudes, Keanu Reeves.
It's like very specific.
But we're not talking about that. That's what I'm explaining.
We're not talking about it. You're talking about it.
It's
I'm
just
talking
been,
about
it's
not
been like
talking
5
about it.
minutes now, but we're not talking about it.
This is a
We are less than
talking
like
about
3 minutes into this and already vastly off topic.
it. Ace.
You know it's going to be a good one.
What are we going to do while we talk about it?
Well, since we're on Keanu Reeves' colon,
Yeah.
54 years old. You believe that?
Oh, yeah. He should get checked. If he hasn't get checked, Mr. Reeves, get checked. Everybody? Anybody above 50? No.
No, you're
I
the
think he's
oldest
above
one here.
40.
I have no idea.
I don't have to get probed yet.
I'm only 30. I'm not
God,
worried
I
about
am
it.
dreading that. That's the worst part about 40.
What if you like it?
I mean, that's the worst part, right? I mean, not if you do, if you like it, if you like to like it, that's fine.
But what if you get to that point and you've gone 40 years, only to find out you like it, and you've wasted 40 years?
I mean, I guess that's a new me then. Hey guys, guess what? I like it. Hey everybody, let's go get our colons checked. You got a prostate, and you got a prostate, and you don't have a prostate. But no, never mind. She's married. I'm not gonna say shit.
She's just shaking her head for the people that can't see.
So, can we talk about Keanu Reeves?
Yes, but before we talk about Keanu Reeves and not his colon, what is the weed of the day?
The weed of the week? Since you changed that?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is the weed of the week? Is this it?
No.
No,
I
that's
have
not
no idea what's in my bowl.
it.
Apollo?
Yeah,
Too
Apollo
many.
11.
That one is
There it is. Apollo number 11.
Apollo number 11.
The first weed on the moon.
Ah, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think that's where it originated, right? We had an episode about where it originated, and I think we said the moon.
I don't
Yes.
remember this episode.
Yes, you heard it here, folks.
Okay.
Actual facts.
So Apollo 11 is a sativa. 17.72% to 22.91%. Pretty widespread on that one.
Yeah.
Less than 0.02% CBD.
Don't come here for your pains.
I like this one. This is a good weed.
This is good. I think we should grind some up and smoke some.
Little funky. It's good shit.
So, 54, you say?
54.
When was he born?
54 years ago.
Ah.
In Lebanon, though.
In Beirut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. September 2nd, 1964, to be exact.
64.
Yeah. So he was born in Lebanon, but do you know what his citizenship is?
He's Canadian.
Yes.
His father was American. His mother was British.
Yeah.
He was born in Lebanon, but he's a Canadian citizen. It's already complicated.
That confused me a whole lot. It's easier just to talk about colons, which we're not going to do.
We're back on the colon topic already.
Which actually is a 90-degree umlaut.
Yes, it is.
Umlaut.
Fucking umlauts again.
You know what? He should spell his name with an umlaut. Everybody should have an umlaut.
You and umlauts.
I love umlauts. Umlauts are so
Fucking
cool.
every episode. You've been on an umlaut kick since the Nazis, right?
You know what? Since I was like 3 or 4, I think the first word I said was umlaut. Yeah.
Fun fact. My sister's very first word, ostrich.
What?
Yeah, what a fucking random word.
Ostrich?
Yep.
Did you have ostriches
Nope.
back home?
Probably was watching a lot of Animal Planet or some shit at the time.
Ah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Mine was mom. I think your sister's probably smarter than me. So, Keanu Reeves. That's a weird name.
Do you know what Keanu means?
What does it mean?
Cool breeze over the mountain. It's Hawaiian.
Oh. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah, no, I had no idea. Doesn't make sense to me. I know there's an umlaut in there somewhere. How do we know Keanu Reeves?
What do you mean, how do we know him?
What do we know him from?
He's a movie star.
He is a movie star. He's an A-lister movie star. Everybody should know him. Anybody who's listening to this should fucking know him. The 10 people that we listen to, hi guys.
In fact, he's got the #1 movie in the box office right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, John Wick 3 just came out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
They have. This
First
is
two were
really good.
badass.
Yeah,
It was good.
really
I really
good.
like that first one.
Action packed.
Other movies he's been in is Bill and Ted, Point Break, Speed, The Devil's Advocate, The Matrix, and, well, yeah, you already said John Wick.
You know, he turned down Speed 2. And they got
didn't-
really pissed off at him.
I didn't see
And they kind of blacklisted him for like 10 years.
Did they say
Fox
why?
did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can't blacklist that man. And Fox fucking sucks.
Why
No,
did-
they make some good shit.
Yeah, Fox makes some good-ass movies.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Why did you turn him down?
He wanted to work on something else. I can't remember what the hell it was now.
Another movie.
Probably because the movie probably sucked. I didn't see it, but I hear it wasn't as the, literary smash that Speed was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it didn't
Was
have Keanu Reeves.
What
in
was it? Was it a boat?
Yeah, it was a cruise
It
ship.
was a boat.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a South Park or Family Guy episode? There was Speed like 4 on an iceberg, and it was the guy from Taken. Liam Neeson. Was it Liam Neeson?
What was that laugh?
Neeson's-
That laugh. Yeah, So tell us a little more about Mr. Reeves. Oh, you know what? Why are we talking about Keanu Reeves? Why the fuck do we care?
Fuck if I know. This one was your idea.
So we want to do something on inspirational people, and this is just kind of he's known to do some good stuff, and I've heard some things about him, and I decided I wanted to know a little more, and I don't know.
I guess kind of this
Find out
is my fault because I had an idea for doing segments on interesting people, and this one just kind of came up first.
Yeah,
I didn't know how
it's kind
to
of easy to settle on though.
format or explain what my idea was. Like, inspirational or underrated or underappreciated or just interesting. So this will be the first one of those.
Yeah, so I think he falls into at least most of those categories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Underrated, I don't think he's probably not underrated by any means.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's underrated.
No. Not that I know of. Anyway.
I mean, from coming from Bill and Ted to what he is now, that's a hell of a career path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw his first, or one of his first, acting gigs was a soda commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Coke or Pepsi. I don't remember which.
I know he started with his stepfather as a PA, production assistant.
Did he?
So that's how he... Well, besides his mom being a performer and stuff, I mean, he was kind of bored of the lifestyle, so of course that's what he did. But yeah, I did not know that was one of his first acting roles. Very cool. So his parents were Patricia and Samuel Nolan Reeves Jr. So a little bit about his father. Sam Reeves earned his GED while imprisoned in Hawaii for selling heroin at the Hilo International Airport. He's now deceased. He died on January 26th in 2018. So just really recently.
Relatively recently deceased.
5-6 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, when I wrote that down, I didn't realize how recent that was.
18 or 19?
18.
So last year.
Yeah. He didn't die in...
December of this year.
Oh, yeah. No. So a year in... Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
A year in. Yeah. She's right.
What?
He died January 2018.
We've already had January 19th.
Oh, I thought you said December of 18.
Did I? If I did, I said I meant January.
Okay.
I heard January.
Okay. Maybe I'm just high.
Yeah.
I didn't hear either.
But Sam Reeves left the family when Keanu was 3, but he still had a relationship with his father until he was 6. He last saw his father when he was 13. At one point, I read, I didn't write this part down, that, and I think he now regrets that, but at the time he was super angry and he said he never wants to see his father and he hopes he dies in prison. That's not the way he feels now. He wishes he had a better relationship with his father and that his father was a better role model. Although...
I don't like when people go back on their word like that. If you're going to hate somebody, hate somebody.
He was young, though.
I mean, I allow people room to evolve. That's... Whatever. That doesn't affect me. I really don't care, you know? So, after his parents divorced in 1966, when he was 2 years old, his mother married Broadway and Hollywood director Paul Aaron, for whom he worked as a production assistant when he was 15. He grew up primarily in the Yorkville neighborhood of Toronto. That's where he gets his Canadian citizenship. He spent his formative years there. He went to 4 high schools and was expelled from, this is hard to say, Etobicoke, 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 School of the Arts, because he was just a little too rambunctious and shut his mouth off once too often, quote unquote. He was not generally a well-oiled machine in school. He was a successful goalie in hockey until he got injured. He wanted to play for the Canadian hockey team, but he can't anymore. So he went to Avondale Secondary Alternative School to act and to be educated, but he dropped out and never earned his degree. So that man who was worth $350 million is a high school dropout.
Yeah, big old A-list celebrity.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So he holds a Canadian citizenship, but he is entitled to a British citizenship through his mother, but holds an American green card.
Mm-hmm.
So not only is this guy a high school dropout, but he's an immigrant. Just so you know. Immigrant. I know, and never mind. Inside joke with another guy I know. He hates immigrants. It's fun to talk to. I work with him. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so after that, he had this girlfriend that
December 24th, 1999. Keanu Reeves and his girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Syme, had their daughter together, a month premature, and was a stillborn.
Yeah, it's sad. Your name?
Ava Archer Syme Reeves.
Tragic. That would suck.
Because of the death, it put a lot of strain on the relationship, and they split up a few weeks after the birth. April 2nd of 2001, Jennifer Syme killed herself in a car accident. where she-
Unintentionally.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, killed herself in a car accident when she hit 3 parked cars, rolled the vehicle, and was ejected. First responders believe that she died instantly. After the death, they delayed filming of the Matrix 2 and 3, the sequels, because Keanu, quote, needed peace and time to deal with the accident, according to Brett Domros, Keanu's good friend.
So I want to add a little more. Do you have any more about that accident?
Go for it.
I read into this a little bit. That night, she was attending a party at Marilyn Manson's house. She was driven home by another guest at the party, and shortly after, she left her house in her 1999 Jeep Grand Cherokee, intending to return to the party. So yeah, she drove into the parked cars on Cahuenga Boulevard in LA, and yeah, she was partially ejected and died instantly. David Lynch, do you know who David Lynch is? The director?
I know the name.
Lost Highway,
Okay, yeah.
Mulholland Drive, a bunch of just weird fucking shit. Trip and watch that shit. Anyway, David Lynch, she was in his movie Lost Highway, which is kind of weird. Lost Highway, she died. Yeah.
I think, I'm not positive, I think Marilyn Manson had a track on that soundtrack too.
I don't know that. Maybe.
I'm going to look that up real quick.
Yeah, look it up. And he ended up dedicating Mulholland Drive to her. Her mother filed a lawsuit against Marilyn Manson, who replied saying that the suit was completely without merit, which is understandable. I mean, she was driven home, and then of her own volition, she decided to drive herself back to the party. So yeah, it's tragic, it's sad, and it's hard to like say no, it was not her, it was her fault, but it was clearly her fault. But Syme was not wearing her seatbelt. In the car, after the accident, they found 2 bills rolled up containing a white powdery substance. I don't know why they didn't just say cocaine. Along with 2 bottles of prescription pills, and muscle relaxer, and an anticonvulsant. Her mother said that she had been seeking treatment for back pain and depression a few days earlier. So that's the story of the death of Syme.
Marilyn Manson was on that soundtrack.
What song was it?
Apple of Sodom and I Put a Spell on You.
Like the old I Put a Spell on You?
Mm.
I Put a Spell on You.
Mm-hmm.
Girls, you're not. Have you ever seen the... Never mind. I'll show you guys later. It's fun. Oh, you know what? I'll post it. The video I'm talking about.
With the, I can't think of his name, with the makeup and everything on. Am I thinking of the right guy?
I don't remember his makeup, but he makes
bone through his nose, right? Am I thinking of the right guy?
No, I'm not talking about... Not thinking of
What the hell was that guy?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm sure that there's a version with that because it's kind of a movie.
Yeah, a lot of people have covered that one.
Yeah. I have Annie Lennox's cover of that song on my Spotify because she rocks. Yeah. And Lennox! Wow!
Screamin' Jay Hawkins. It is the dude with the bone through his nose. I was right.
I believe you.
Anyways.
We'll post that.
Yeah.
I'll post that.
That actually looks like a really good soundtrack now that I'm looking at it.
What's on it? Who else is on it?
David Bowie, Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails, Manson,
Really?
Smashing Pumpkins,
Yeah.
Rammstein,
For what movie?
Lost Highway.
Yeah. That does sound like a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
That's kind of where Rammstein got their start in the U.S. too, was being on that soundtrack.
Lost Highway? What was the song? What was their song?
What the hell was it? They might have had Du Hast on there and another one.
The other
I
Du
can't
Hast?
think of it. Yeah, because they're all Du Hast to you.
This Du Hast is good.
While we're on the topic of music, do you know Keanu Reeves is a bass player
No.
in a touring band?
I really is like a continuing musician.
Yeah. The quote about him needing peace and time from Brett Domros was his guitarist in
You
that
need
band.
Peace and Time from Brett Domros.
No, from
Brett,
his
you
wife
just
and
gotta fucking
daughter.
just go the fuck away. Just please. I need peace and time. Was it like that?
well, seeing his ex-girlfriend and daughter had recently died, I don't think it was anything like that.
think that you just made my joke pathetic.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm the funny one. Remember that.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was it? Brett Damaros in a grocery store. He had a Red Wings jersey on. So they got to shooting the shit about hockey because, like you said, Keanu was a big hockey fan, played hockey.
Because he's Canadian. Everybody in Canada likes hockey.
Yeah. It's like Chinese people know karate and Canadian people know hockey.
It's absolutely not
Americans can shoot. Like,
yeah.
Some of these stereotypes work.
I picked up a gun once and I bullseye every single time.
It's born into us. So they get to hanging out, jamming a little bit, start writing their own stuff, start playing out, go on tour where they open for David Bowie and Bon Jovi.
Are they that good, or is he Keanu Reeves?
I think it's a little bit of both. This is early 90s, so it's before Keanu Reeves was Keanu Reeves.
So, and he's like grunge, and so not great was good.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
grunge,
it's early 90s.
Soundgarden and Nirvana and shit. They got really good, but at first they fucking, what's his name? Chris Cornell. That high end is sometimes kind of screechy.
He's hanging out with Robin Williams now, so.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Fucking
To David
suicide
Bowie.
jokes.
What?
Suicide jokes.
Cause suicide is funny.
So-
that song.
Dog Star.
That's the MASH song. For MASH, Suicide is Painless. That's Simon and Garfunkel. No?
Mash,
Yeah, old
the
people
Vietnam show?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's their entrance. Do, 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 do.
You know, I don't know if I ever knew that was a real song and not just an intro
It's
song.
called Suicide is Painless.
Maybe my dad used to watch that show.
I used to watch that show with my mom and my sister.
Didn't you have a boner for Hawkeye off that show for some reason?
I would love to. Yeah. Oh God.
What the fuck is his real name?
Fuck. Oh, I know his name. So he sounds exactly like my grandfather, and that's I just love his voice.
That's not gay at all.
Don't care. He's got a very soothing voice. It's very comforting to me. Oh, goddamn. Hawkeye from MASH.
So if you search Hawkeye now, you're going to get a bunch of Marvel bullshit.
No, that's what I said, yeah. Alan Alda.
Okay.
God damn it. But yes, I do have a boner for Alan Alda's voice. I think I would watch a video of Alan Alda's voice and Morgan Freeman's voice have sex. I would watch that.
While we're on the voice subject,
Yeah.
I'll say,
Yeah.
who would you have narrate your life story?
Oh, man. Can I have three?
Well, it's one movie. I don't know how you have
Can I
three
have three
narrate.
choices?
Okay, go for it.
If one doesn't accept, the other one will. Jack Black is going to be one.
Interesting.
Alan Alda would be another one. Adam Sandler.
Really?
Yeah.
Not at all how I thought you would go with that.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I'm going
And Tool will do my soundtrack.
Samuel L. Jackson or Clint
Okay.
Eastwood.
Okay. Give us a third.
Third, John Leguizamo.
That's a good one. H? Okay.
No idea.
I was going to say Clint Eastwood, but you took that one. I'll say Keanu Reeves.
Back on subject.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Sir, no, what's his name? The guy that does Gandalf.
Ian McKellen.
Ian
Oh, yeah.
McKellen. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he'd be a good one too.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna space on his real name. Alex from A Clockwork Orange.
I've never seen that movie,
How the
and
fuck have you never seen A Clockwork Orange?
oh, but you're talking about. It's just. So yeah, it's just not one of the ones I got to when I was in high school.
Yeah.
It's I watched Kids. You ever watch Kids?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, but you're talking about Donald Sutherland.
Nope.
Oh, then I don't know what you're talking about. Donald Sutherland would be good too.
No. I can't think what the hell that guy's name is. To the interwebs.
You know what? I wouldn't have Keanu Reeves narrate the movie of my life. I wouldn't do that. Wild Stallions.
Ooh. Or Phil Anselmo from Pantera. You ever heard his speaking voice?
Nope, not at all.
Oh, his voice is so deep and ragged from screaming all those years. Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, yeah. I like him.
I don't know why I couldn't think of that name. I don't know why A Clockwork Orange is the only thing that I could think of within minutes.
Well,
That movie's like 40, 50 years old.
The only other thing I could think of him that he was in was Heroes. Do you remember that show?
Mm-hmm. I remember Heroes.
He was the main bad guy before that awful fucking reboot. That was...
I
The guy
watched
from Last
maybe
Podcast
the
on the
first episode of that. Or the first season of that, rather.
It was so fucking... I think there was only one season.
Was it? No, Heroes went on for a while.
Oh, no. I mean, the reboot, like when they redid it.
Yeah,
I think there was a total of 4 seasons. The first 2 were really fucking good.
Well, they got
Third one
rid
was
of
Carnival.
the main characters, right? They got rid of Hayden Panettiere.
No,
and
She was still in it. I think the show just got
she was
canceled.
like barely
Yeah.
in it.
Well, it got canceled because of the writer's strike. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So they didn't actually finish it.
Those days sucked.
Yeah. That was dark
They
days
were tough.
for TV.
Yeah.
TV's great now, though.
Yeah.
Who the
There's so
fuck
much
watches
shit.
TV?
Well, I mean,
You do,
by TV
motherfucker.
you mean like Netflix
Series.
and
Yeah, not
HBO
broadcast
and-
shit.
Oh, no.
No.
Who the fuck watches that?
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, we still all watch network TV, but we all stream it, right?
right.
We watch it a year after it comes out.
Yeah, if we so choose.
Yeah. On our own fucking schedule.
Which is lovely.
I was walking through a store a week or so ago, and they had the cable people out there about, who do you use for cable service? I'm like, who the fuck has cable? Just kept on walking.
Well, I mean, you still have to have cable they're the ones that carry the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah, but I have just internet. I
me
don't
too.
have cable.
Me too. And they're like, the first time I called them to cancel my cable, they were like, "Well, are you sure? Like, we'll give you this deal or that deal." Last time I called, they literally just accepted, like, "Okay, yeah, you don't want TV. We got that a lot."
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a baby boomer? Yeah, we get it.
You know what? Honestly, though, no. I do have cable, and the reason is because then I get all the premium channels, the apps. That's why I still have it.
See, and I have YouTube and Netflix and Hulu, and I don't need it.
So I still watch HBO and Showtime and Stars. They still have their own individual shit, and I have Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime and
I always forget I have
CBS All
Amazon Prime.
Access and
I hate Amazon Prime's search feature on the Fire Stick.
I don't have a Fire Stick.
Mm.
I just have the app, which it's not compatible with Google Chromecast.
That's
It
fine.
fucking sucks.
What's not compatible?
Well, Google and Amazon are.
Amazon?
Amazon Video app.
Oh.
Fucking. Let's talk about Neo. Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right. What do you want to talk about, Neo? Red, blue pill.
So, I'll take them both, please. What would that have done?
I don't remember which one is which.
I feel like the red one's the one where you stay in
No.
the Matrix.
That's
No, sorry.
The blue one's
The blue one's the one where you stay in the Matrix. The red
Okay.
one's the... Yeah.
The red ones, they
Yeah.
tell you everything.
The red
Yeah.
one,
Last
you
time
wake
I
up
watched The
in the real
Matrix,
world.
I was on shrooms.
Last
Yeah.
time I watched it was 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. And we watched Animatrix.
Animatrix this morning.
Yeah. Now we're moving on to Matrix 2, or Revolution, whatever.
Yeah, I've seen the first one a couple times, and the second and third one I've seen like once or twice each.
I
Yeah.
saw the first one, and coincidentally, Spawn in the theater on acid.
Well, we watched it on
Spawn
Shrooms,
was
too.
so good for the time. It did
Oh, yeah.
not age well, though.
No, it didn't. I would so love to see a reboot of Spawn.
Mhm.
That's what we watched on
So-
Shrooms, remember? The
Spawn
first
on
one.
Shrooms?
No.
No,
Matrix.
Matrix.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Okay. Sweet.
it's way more.
Also, there's going to
interesting
be
than
a fourth one, I guess, no?
Shrooms. Is there?
They're thinking
Yeah,
of
I just
doing
heard
another
something.
Well, I
don't
heard
know
they're
if it's true or
rebooting Bill and Ted,
Bill and
too.
Ted,
Yeah. They need to. I don't know. I mean, I do like revisiting, but I don't know. What do you think the best revision was? Okay, I'll go.
Fast and the Furious.
Oh.
Or Scarface.
I've never seen a rebooted Scarface.
Yeah. What?
The Scarface that you've seen is the rebooted Scarface.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen the
The
original.
Fast and the Furious that you've seen is the rebooted Fast and the Furious.
Oh, I did not know that.
Both of them were movies back in like black and white times.
No shit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I did not know that. I think.
Have you seen them?
I own the original Fast and the Furious.
You're a fucking hipster. Yeah,
Huh?
That's what you are. I'm looking at a hipster right now.
Have you seen my movie collection?
I've seen.
There's a fuck ton of movies there.
VHSs too. They're not even
VHS
DVDs.
You have some. Yeah.
I got shit on VHS that you can't find on DVD and Blu-ray.
You have
Like-
shit on that old movie reel too, don't you? Don't you?
Hmm?
Yeah. The old
No,
movie
the old reel to reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, hard fucking left here. Keanu Reeves describes himself as them non-religious, and said that I believe in God, quote, I believe in God and the devil, but they don't have to have pitchforks and a long beard. Which is, yeah, okay, yeah. I think everybody agrees that's pretty generic. He has interest in Buddha, but has not taken refuge in the Dharma.
The fuck is a Dharma?
Dharma.
Do you remember the show Dharma and Greg?
You do. And
That was
Jenna
a good
Elfman
show.
was fucking.
Oof.
I had a rager for her for
Oof.
a long. Sorry, is that sexist? Am I allowed to say that? But fucking truth. She got me going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Dharma, among other definitions, it signifies behaviors that are considered to be in accord with Rta, RTA, which I think that's a member of Wu-Tang, right?
It's a bus thing too.
Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Best
yes,
custom
Buddhists were
plate
making
I have
fun of
ever
your
seen.
fucking real
Back in
fun.
Cleveland, I'm sitting in a
Yes,
drive-through, and the car in front of me, it's a beat to shit old, I don't know, Cadillac or whatever, right? But the license plate is No Mo RTA, and it's the best custom plate I've ever seen. It's like you got a shitty car, but you're not riding the bus anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always said my favorite car is the car that's getting me to wherever I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, so let me restart this fucking definition. I'm sorry. So the definition of Dharma, among other definitions, is that it signifies behaviors that are considered to be in accord with Rta, the order that makes life and the universe possible, and includes duties, rights, laws, conduct, virtues, and the right way of living.
How did you end up with both of my lighters on your side of the table?
My lighter's now big. You want to?
So
Yeah.
Dharma is beyond a hot, tall, long-legged blonde from the late 90s, or whenever the hell that show was.
Is it late 90s? Early 2000s?
I don't know. Right around there somewhere.
But yeah, no, that was just the stupid fucking gimmicky name for a stupid fucking gimmicky show. With a hot ass blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need to find that show. What if that's on Netflix?
I bet it's on YouTube.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm going to post some Jen Ultimate pictures now. Along with Umlaut pictures. Have you heard of Sad Keanu?
I have. That meme was great.
We'll post some of that too. But can you describe it?
So it's Keanu on a bench eating a sandwich, very depressed looking.
He looks sad.
Like, it looks like he's had the longest day ever, and the sandwich isn't what he ordered, but it's gonna have to fucking do. Like, that's what the picture looks like.
He's fucking 54. I'm sure his knees hurt.
He wasn't 54 then, but yeah.
Fights a lot.
Yeah. Well, he had spinal problems, too.
Neck problems.
Doesn't
Right?
make anybody sad.
Yeah, he had, I think, 2 or 3 vertebrae trying to fuse during filming of the first Matrix,
Yeah.
which is, it caused him temporary paralysis in his legs,
Ouch.
which is why he doesn't kick very much in those movies.
Wow. So that was in 2010, by the way. So was it 9 years ago? Not 54, but in his 40s.
Yeah.
Still young and kicking.
Did you know he wrote a depressing poetry book because of that meme?
He did?
Yes. Yeah, it made its way back to him, and he's just like, I'm going to roll with it. And he wrote a book of poetry based on the Sad Keanu meme. Ode to Happiness is the name of the book.
Do you have any of those poems?
I don't. I didn't dig that far into it.
You know what?
Are you going to read one?
We're going to look this up real quick.
Because I did read a couple lines, but I didn't write them down.
Are they like long poems? Or...
I literally just read like a little snippet on the article that I read about him writing a poetry book.
So this is 54 seconds from YouTube.
Draw a hot sorrow bath in my
This is Keanu Reeves
ode to happiness.
reading
I
it.
draw a hot sorrow bath in my despair room with a misery candle burning. I wash my hair with regret shampoo after cleaning myself with pain soap. I dry myself with my gorgeous white 100% and it will never change towel. Then smooth on my I don't deserve lotion and I hate myself face cream. Then I put on my alone again silk pajamas and go to sleep. When the hue is gone blue and you can't quite grin and bear it, let this word picture remind you it can always be worse. And that's it.
So that was fucking. I want to slit my wrists. That was worse than fucking that poetry from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
you remember the gribble, grabble, and the flaxen bar? No.
Nope.
Okay. So in the movie, they run across this race that is known universally to write the worst poetry in the universe, and their torture is they strap them down to a chair and they read the poetry to them. It's a funny scene.
Was it just me, or did that poem kind of sound like a spoof of the scene in American Psycho where he's getting ready?
It did. It had the cadence.
Yeah.
He's talking about Phil Collins and Genesis and shit.
And his moisturizer and all that kind of...
Oh, you're talking about... Oh,
when he's getting ready in the
when
morning.
he's getting ready. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like when he's getting ready to kill.
No.
It's-
No, at like the beginning of the movie when he's getting ready and he's
Yeah.
peeling his face off and...
Because he narrates it, right?
cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had music, I think. I think it was classical music, though.
I have no idea. But that
I think.
poem just reminded me of that scene for some reason.
Except it's murder face cream and kill soap.
So Keanu Reeves does a shit ton of his own stunts.
Yeah.
The first John Wick movie, he reportedly did 90% of his own stunts, but that wasn't good enough for him. So in the second John Wick movie, he did an estimated 95% of his own stunts.
What didn't he do?
There's a scene where they fall down the stairs. He didn't do that
Yeah,
one.
falling down the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
especially with back problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that either.
Actually, I think it was 2 scenes where they're falling downstairs that he didn't do himself.
Yeah.
And then there's a scene where he gets hit by a car that he didn't do himself.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Completely
That's a pretty
understandable.
big deal, yeah.
Yeah. Let some other guy do that.
Yeah. But he really did go out and learn how to shoot well, too. He runs 3-gun competitions, it looks like, from what I've seen on YouTube.
Oh.
I saw Hallie doing some of that, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Halle Berry in this new John Wick 3. We were talking earlier, the dogs in John Wick 3. Halle Berry actually worked with them to train those dogs so that when she's giving commands in that movie, she's really giving those dogs commands. It's not cut together and acting and shit like that.
Yeah. And it made it look that much more real.
That's what I've heard. I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but it...
Yeah.
It looked real because it was real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Spoiler alert. She uses dogs.
Right.
Sure.
I think we could say that.
It's in the previews.
Yeah.
It's okay to say.
Oh, I forgot to say. So the sad Keanu memes that also spawned not only bad poetry, but it spawned Cheer Up Keanu Day on Facebook. Cheer Up Keanu Day.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got it.
Cheer Up Keanu Day on Facebook, which is June 15th. So maybe we should, I don't know,
That's awesome. He has his own holiday to cheer himself up.
Yeah, well, for the world,
Right.
to cheer him up. Do you want to know about his stalkers?
Oh, yeah, I forgot he had stalkers.
Yeah.
I did read a little bit about that. 2 home invasions.
2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
They were both women,
Mm-hmm.
and the first one on September 12th, 2014, he awoke to find a woman in his library who said she was there to meet him.
Jeez.
That would be creepy as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Bitches be crazy.
That's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are. So or not. But he apparently, he had a conversation with her and calmly talked to her as he called the police, where they took her for a psychological evaluation. Further information on her was not found.
Oh.
But 3 days later, another woman walked in through an unlocked gate that was left unlocked by his cleaning crew, got undressed, took a shower, skinny dipped in his pool. She was caught by his staff skinny dipping in his pool, who was obviously it said they were suspicious of her. Clearly,
Obviously.
He wasn't there. They notified him, and he called the cops remotely. And
Twice in the same week.
yeah,
That last one doesn't seem as bad as the first one, though.
I don't know. That seems worse.
At least he wasn't home.
I mean, he wasn't home, so
He's to drain
yeah.
the pool now.
Yeah.
It's got the gonosip for her blades. He also does motorcycles. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Like he has sex with them. That's very generous of him. I bet those motorcycles like it.
Maybe. There are some sexy bikes out there.
They dress like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he co-founded Arch Motorcycle Company, a custom motorcycle dealer. Rides pretty extensively, too. Not well, though. Several accidents under his belt. He has knocked out some of his teeth in accidents, sent at least one tooth through his lip,
Ouch.
broke his ankle, road rash, and ruptured his spleen when he crashed into the side of a mountain at night.
And this motherfucker won't take a plunge down the stairs or get hit by a fucking car.
Well, obviously, he's breakable.
Wow. I don't know.
I don't know how the hell you crash into a mountain.
I've crashed into a mountain.
I live right fucking next to mountains. I've never once crashed into them.
Well, I was paragliding, though, so that's different.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you haven't heard the time that he thought he was a bird?
Oh, that was fun. I was a bird for like 3 seconds.
You
It was beautiful. Yeah, I went paragliding, and then I went slam on the ground and snapped the tendon of my pinky. And my pinky was dangly.
That's kind of gross.
I remember seeing you after that. It's all taped up and everything. What the fuck happened to you? I crashed a paraglider.
Yeah. It was kind of scary. It smacked me into the ground and dragged me 50 yards into some power cords. I didn't hit him. I got about 10 yards away from him. But yeah, I was frantically trying to figure out which cord I needed to pull because
was this your
first time I was doing it?
It was your first time?
Yeah, it was my first time I was doing it, and there's 16 cords that
Don't you need
pull.
somebody to be with you on your
Paraglide.
first time? Oh, paraglide. Yeah.
Well, no, they have.
He's thinking skydive.
No, but paragliding.
Yeah, they do have tandem paraglides,
Right.
and there was a guy there training me.
Oh.
But
Have you been
That would be
since?
funny if you had a GoPro
no, I haven't
on.
been. I would go again.
Can
It
you wear a
was a lot of
GoPro
fun.
the next time so that we can watch this if,
Yeah.
if anything happens?
Get a good shot of his pinky.
Moment of air lift, grass, massive amount of swearing.
Yeah. Please wear a GoPro.
Didn't somebody survive a skydiving incident where their parachute just didn't go off?
There's been a
There's
few
been a
of them.
couple,
Yeah,
yeah.
I read one. It was a woman in Florida, I think. Landed in the swamp, broke both her legs, and then crawled her way to safety.
So no gators got it?
Yeah. That'd be some shit luck. You fall out of the sky and live, only to be eaten by a gator.
That's several minutes of terror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was your day.
Yeah, I mean, by the time the gator comes, you're like, I guess I'll say something.
No, at that point, you'd be ready to fight that motherfucker.
I did not fall 5,000 feet
Right?
just to get eaten. I don't know how fucking high planes
I
fly.
know.
It's 5,000 feet
Higher
high.
than 5,000 feet.
No,
30,000.
5,000 is not high.
I don't know.
I have walked higher than 5,000 feet.
We
We
live at
are
5,000
5,000
feet.
feet.
Yeah, exactly.
30,000 is where they fly. 30 to 35.
For skydiving? They're up that high?
No, I think they're about 20 per sky.
Okay.
15 to 20.
So I knew they weren't
Dang.
all the way up
You
there.
know what? Let's Google that one. How
Okay, Google.
high do you... do you skydive from? So, 12,500.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
12,500.
So we've been higher than that, too.
It's up to
Yeah.
18.
Haven't been that high.
So, yeah. If you would have jumped from that mountain, you would have known what it was like to skydive.
There's a picture of each of us, not you, because you're lame and don't live here,
Yeah.
sitting on the ledge on a 14er. And that's one of the scariest fucking things I've ever done.
What 14 were you on?
Mount Evans.
Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking terrifying.
It's a straight
Was it?
drop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was straight down off that
It was a
rock.
cool
we sat
picture,
on.
but
It's a
that
cool
was-
little,
but
like,
it is
hanging
death.
rock thing
Yeah.
that you sit on, and you get some good pictures of.
Well, then I about ate shit on the top of that mountain anyways. I stepped on a boulder that wasn't secure at
Yeah.
all and fell. And for that
Ooh.
split second, I was like, this is how I'm going to die. But then, like, I stopped sliding for a second. I was like,
30,000 feet.
Yeah.
It's not unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
fall off a fucking mountain.
my kids love, like, going to the edge of cliffs and just hanging out there and
Look how many
stuff.
people die at the Grand Canyon.
Mhm.
Or
Like
Everest.
every year. No, but Everest
One
is
of
like...
my bucket
today
list
or-
things is to pee into the Grand Canyon. Because I think that would be fun.
Didn't you
Worth
just
the
read
ticket?
like 8 people died?
Maybe.
Yeah, but Everest is dangerous.
You know what?
going
Like,
into it. You're
like
not going
I
into
bet
it.
I could be
Yeah.
done peeing back in my pants and zipped up before it finishes hitting the bottom.
You heard it here? 25% of the ticket. That's right. I got you. So, yeah, do it. Get pictures. Take video. I'll look at you, Willie, for that one.
Hi, my name is Scott. I'm a registered sex offender. It's nothing weird. I just peed into the Grand Canyon once.
In front of some kids.
Fucking Cub Scout pack.
Fucking camera.
Do you have anything else about Keanu,
I
the topic
do.
at hand?
I do, actually.
You guys say his name weird.
How do you say his name?
Keanu.
Keanu?
Keanu.
It's a U. Keanu.
What do I say? I'm saying Keanu.
No.
What am I saying?
Well, we'll listen to it. It's different.
Your face is saying Keanu.
I think I'm saying Keanu, right?
He's saying it weird. Papa Darby's saying it weird.
You're saying it weird. Your mom says it weird. Yeah.
Your mom didn't say shit when she was with me.
Wasn't your name?
Because her mouth is full?
Yup.
Is that what you're saying?
Yup. It's nothing but.
Oh, my mom can hear this.
Oh, this is
And she's gonna
terrible.
be like, yeah, probably. Anyway. So, yeah, he gives to a bunch of charities. His sister had
How
leukemia.
the fuck did we leave out the charities part?
We're getting to him.
I know. But how the hell is it taking us this long?
Because you guys were going through his sad, depressing side.
Yeah.
Now you're going to his
now
happy
we're
side.
back on the
Good
upswing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because of the sad, depressing
Yeah.
leukemia of his sister, who beat it, she's a leukemia survivor. He set up a cancer charity, choosing not to attach his name to the organization. He has also supported PETA and Sick Kids Foundation and Stand Up to Cancer. In 2014, he said in an interview that his sister Kim had battled leukemia for more than a decade. It's a long time to be sick with leukemia.
Is this the same Kim from Eminem?
No, he killed her, right?
I don't know. Drove off a bridge, right?
He
No.
tied her up in a
No. That was Stan that drove off the bridge, not Eminem.
Oh, no, I think that was a biography. I think he murdered his ex-wife.
Huh.
He says it in the songs. He's also gay.
Eminem is?
No?
Strange
Nobody
that he
see the
has
interview
kids.
with Seth
Yeah, I've
Rogen?
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
He's
I don't remember that at all.
The interview with
Drop
Seth
it on the
Rogen
tail,
and what's his name?
Skylark.
One of the brothers.
Yeah. Franco.
Franco. Yeah, DeFranco.
James.
James.
Is
Yep.
it James? Which one's which?
James
Yeah,
Franco is the one
Franco.
that's always with Seth
Jeff
Rogen.
Franco.
Yeah.
No, it's Franco. Yeah.
Yeah, James Franco. Anyway, so Reeves is quoted as saying, "Money is the last thing I think about. I can live on what I
Oh,
already
from the
have."
movie The Interview.
Yeah.
the movie
I
did.
thought you meant he did an interview.
No.
No.
Okay, because I was thinking back to when he did the thing with
No, it's a movie.
I
what
was
the
kidding.
fuck is his name?
I mean, he could be gay. I don't fucking know, but
Elton John. I don't know why I couldn't think of Elton John's name. I was thinking you were talking about something with when he did that thing
An
with
interview
Elton John. But you're talking about the
Oh,
movie The Interview.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
too fucking high.
where the fuck did Elton John?
Yeah,
come
I
from?
don't know.
Because Eminem did a performance with Elton John.
He did.
Elton John is gay. Eminem was like anti-gay
That's so weird.
at some point in
I
time,
don't
but then
think he's
did the
ever been
show.
anti-gay.
No, like he said some anti-gay shit in songs, or whatever. Like not that he was anti-gay, but he said anti-gay shit.
Right.
I thought you were talking about something about him doing something with Elton John. Moral of the story: I'm too high to follow this conversation.
You want to smoke something? There's a bong here.
I haven't hit the bong yet.
No, you need
You've
to
just been
tradition
hitting
that.
yours.
Hmm?
You've just been hitting yours.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's been
I
quoted
got
as
a
saying,
whole
"Money is the
bowl
last thing I
myself."
think about. I can live on what I already have made for the next few centuries." It's been reported that Reeves gave approximately $80 million of his $114 million earnings from the Matrix sequels, The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions, to the special effects and makeup staff. He also all gave them motorcycles. Gave them all
That's
motorcycles.
not entirely true.
Let's
He took less pay so that more of that movie's budget could go towards.
He did that for
The special
other,
effects.
No, he did that for other movies. He
Yeah,
did
he's done that multiple times.
Yeah.
He didn't physically give 80 million or whatever the fuck
I
you
don't
said
know.
to
I
them.
don't know.
He did buy motorcycles and shit though.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay.
He's also a big proponent of getting stuntmen their own Oscar or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh.
He
they don't
thinks
have-
that they're
I did see
like
that.
way
You're right.
recognized in
You're
the
right.
industry.
I mean, they're destroying their bodies. Like sports people are
Mhm.
like,
They're the
giving
ones
it
that
their
make
all.
people like Tom Cruise and
Yeah.
Vin Diesel and The Rock
exactly.
and shit look good.
They totally should get a more recognized
Yeah.
award.
Oh, they do so much work. So my favorite story about Keanu Reeves is in 1997. He was spotted having a conversation with a homeless man that he happened upon in LA. He ended up sitting with him and talking with him and listening to his stories. He had snacks and drinks, and like sat there and laid down with him and not like spooned or anything. I don't think. Maybe he spooned. I don't see any pictures of spoon, but he got himself
Did he
comfortable on the
nuzzle
sidewalk
into his neck and
and whispered and
Yeah.
kissed a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything like that, but lack of evidence of that doesn't mean that didn't happen. So maybe.
I feel like there would have been evidence if that did happen.
maybe
Anything.
It was
Unless
a cover.
the dude liked it.
Unless it was a cover.
wanted to keep it on the DL. Maybe it'll happen again in the
Sure,
future.
yeah. He got a hold of the paparazzi.
Have you seen that video of him running away with the paparazzi's
He
camera?
took his camera and he
No.
ran.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he was getting pestered by some
Oh.
paparazzi sometime,
But
and
he
he
stole
his
just
camera.
stole his camera and ran away.
Is that the one that sued him?
Yeah.
Or like I think assault, which I think he won.
I don't remember how the hell that
Who
went.
won? Who won?
It seems like he tried to sue him for a
Paparazzi.
shit ton of money, and the
Paparazzi one?
judges.
Oh,
no.
speaking of, so there was a woman also that sued him for $150,000 a month and spousal support because she claimed that he hypnotized her and used disguises and posed as her husband to
Oh,
trick her into sleeping with him and impregnated her.
And he's paying for it?
No.
Oh,
No.
she won.
He no, the DNA came back and
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Obviously.
okay.
Obviously not his face.
I was like, how good of a guy is this
I
guy?
mean he's really good at hypnotism. That poor woman.
Poor woman.
So, random fun fact that I wrote down and didn't bring up earlier. The nightclub scene in the first John Wick movie, he's running a fever of 103 while filming that.
I think I heard that before, and that's I think I went back and watched it, and it's really impressive.
Mhm.
Like I think you see him sweating. Like
Yeah.
he looks drained in it, but like still choppy and badass.
I feel like that added to
The,
the scene, right? Made it more
probably,
real.
yeah.
Yeah.
The scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Was
where
that Keanu Reeves?
No.
uh, now that you fucked me up, and I can't remember his fucking name now.
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford, yeah. The scene where the dude with the sword comes out and is all...
Yeah.
And he just shoots him.
Mm-hmm.
He was sick during that one. That's how that scene went. He was supposed to have a sword fight with him. And he ended up just shooting the guy. And they're like, that's fucking awesome. So they kept that take. And it was like, Harrison Ford's a badass, right? Fucking Keanu Reeves is doing full-blown fight scenes with a Viva 103.
Yeah, jeez.
Harrison Ford's a bitch.
Yeah. Speaking of shit that like got fucked up in movies, do you know you've seen Django Unchained?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Leonardo's his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably cuts his hand.
He
That
cuts his
wasn't
hand.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
supposed to
scripted.
happen. But
Right. And they left it in the movie, right?
yeah. Oh, he acted through it.
That was
It's like
it.
nothing happened. That's
Yeah.
really fucking weird. He fucking smeared blood on that chick's fake
Yeah.
face.
Yep. Yeah. Jeez.
She wasn't expecting it because it wasn't scripted.
Right.
Yeah, that.
She just went with it.
response
I don't know if I
was-
knew that part of the story. I knew that he cut his hand.
Yeah, they
That's
just started
all blood.
making.
That's all his
Yeah.
blood.
He just started ad-libbing and going off
Huh.
from that, and they kept it.
You heard about him being uncomfortable dropping the M-bomb so many times in that movie?
Yeah.
And Samuel L. Jackson's like, this is just a fucking job. Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, you don't mean it, just fucking do it. You're getting a paycheck.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, that's
you'd
his
be okay
thing,
for
right? That's-
Samuel. But
That's that. Yeah, Samuel. That's his thing.
he said it a bunch too.
Yeah. That's why he was my number one pick for narrating my life. Because my fucking narration needs a couple F-bombs and shit here and there.
So, Keanu Reeves is a good guy. We like him. We support him. Go see his movie. And movies. And do stuff with him. Don't do stuff with him that he doesn't want you to do.
Don't swim in his pool
Yeah.
naked.
Or read in his library.
Unless he's invited you. Or don't. Even if he's invited you, because maybe it's a trap.
If he
Maybe he's
invited
gonna
you to swim naked
hypnotize
in his pool with him, would you go? Just the two of you?
How much money?
Probably at night. Couple cocktails.
I mean, he's pretty enough that I would think about it, but it would have to involve money. It would have to.
You wouldn't do it for the story?
No.
I skinny dipped
no.
with Keanu Reeves one time. That's a hell of a story.
Opposite sides of the pool? Okay, sure, yeah. Anything closer? Money.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
You'll get in the pool, but it's going to be on the other end.
Yeah. I mean, I know that he's dying to, like, pay me to do this, so, yeah.
I don't think you're that good looking, dude.
I mean, he wants it. He's begging. He's like, Darby can get it. Yeah. I should go tell him so. I didn't like that one. Anyway, so,
That
Anything
about
else?
wraps up what I have.
yeah, me too. I don't really have anything.
I jumped around my notes a bunch, so I'm sure I missed something, but
You guys? HK? Any opinions?
you're a big
Did,
Matrix nerd.
did your opinions change? Did your opinions stay the same?
No,
What's
yeah. I mean, you hear a lot of good things about the guy, and it seems like he's a good guy. So
You'd have a cup of tea with him?
for sure.
Yeah.
Would you go skinny dipping with him?
No, but it really doesn't seem like something he'd want me to do. So
But what if he did?
Why is that a thing?
I
yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know. These guys out of left field.
Would you, Scott?
Would you, Scott?
Absolutely. I just told you, just for the fucking story. Skinny dipped with Keanu Reeves one time. Oh yeah? Tell me that story. Buy me a fucking drink. That's a good bar story.
Yeah, but nobody would believe that.
You
That's
would skinny
as far
dip?
as it went.
And what I don't even need to ask. I'm not going to ask, but whatever transpires.
I didn't say
For the drinks?
I didn't say I'd fucking do whatever. I said I'd skinny dip with him. I would get in the pool naked with Keanu Reeves while he was naked
All right.
and swim. We could do fucking laps back and forth for all I care.
No. You, Keanu Reeves, naked, in a pool, playing Ring Around the Rosie, just you two.
I don't know how to play Ring Around a Rosie in a pool.
He can teach you.
Jeez.
Why?
Didn't we start with like his? Anyway, what did we start with?
This podcast has gotten so off topic so many times.
I think this is totally on topic. We started with is colon and
yeah,
we ended with
That's what I'm
skinny dipping
saying.
with
yeah.
I think that's very round.
it's fitting.
Yeah. That's what he said. Damn. That's loud. Probably have to cut that.
Probably.
Anyway.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap. Colon to skinny dipping.
Yeah. So where can you find us and listen to this awesome podcast?
We're at highermindspodcast.com,
HigherMindsPodcast.com.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud,
and SoundCloud.
YouTube, Earth.
We are on Earth.
highermindspodcast@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher Minds, different variations of that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So we're easy to find. Google.
Yeah, we should be the first thing that pops up on Google.
Yeah.
Everything's got our Brain and Weed logo on it, so.
You've seen it.
It's crazy how many different topics you guys cover.
We jump around a lot.
Yeah.
We're interested in a bunch of different things.
So yeah, if you guys have suggestions, we're willing to look at them.
I got high and started watching orca videos just the other day again. And I would
You have a strange
I've done it like 2 or 3
fascination,
times.
Yeah, for
where I
whales.
just get stoned and watch orcas. They're fucking fascinating animals.
Now imagine it with long black hair and a beard.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Like Keanu Reeves.
Oh. With his weird naked spot right here.
His
Yeah,
weird
It doesn't
beard.
bother me for some reason.
Playing Ring Around the Rosie Water.
Yeah, I'd like to do an episode on orcas someday, but I don't know how the fuck you just talk about whales for an hour or 2.
I'm willing to do it. We should do it. Yeah. Look shit up.
No, you need to post that video of that orca with the seal.
Oh, fucking throwing it.
Yeah, that's still want to save whales, save pandas. Then you can post that video.
Yeah.
And then lead into that episode.
Fuck up seals.
That's how you lead into that episode. You just post that video online next week.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
HigherMindsPodcast.com. Deuces.